Hey everybody, here's a cautionary tale follow-up video on the paternity video. I got a lot of comments on. Just want to send this out to the young guys. Now, I'm in Pennsylvania. The viewer could be anywhere in the world, so seek local legal counsel. But I just want to give you a little cautionary tale here and explain what an acknowledgement of paternity is. Generally, and here's Pennsylvania's form, acknowledgement of paternity. As a young person or an old person, you might be asked to sign this if you're not married at the hospital when a woman gives birth. I'm here to tell you that once you sign this, you completely sign away your rights to contest the fact that the kid may not be yours. Now, I'm going to ask just generally, every time you get a software update to your phone or your computer, there's a terms of service, right? And you usually have to accept, or you can print them out or email them to yourself. How many people really read that? Probably not too many. I'd say less than 1%, if that. How many people, I'm guessing, read these acknowledgments of paternity? Probably less than 1%. So I'm here to tell you that they have things in here that say, and I'm going to read this verbatim from Pennsylvania's form, if either party has any doubts that the individual signing the acknowledgement is the father, he or she has the right to speak with an attorney for legal advice at his or her own expense. And then it goes on to say either party may request genetic testing to determine paternity by contacting the domestic relations section of his or her local county court. And then in bold, it says, please note, by signing this acknowledgement of paternity form, you give up the right to genetic testing to determine paternity unless you cancel the acknowledgement in writing within 60 days of signing the form. I would venture to say most people, if not nearly all people, don't read that. Here's the point of this video. Once you sign that acknowledgement of paternity and 60 days elapses, that's it. You can't go back and tell a judge, hey, she lied to me. That's not my kid. Get me off child support. It doesn't work that way. Now, I know there's a lot of clamoring around how the courts may not treat the men fairly in cases where they're not really the biological father. But there was a recent Pennsylvania Superior Court, which is the intermediate appellate court case, Donnell v. Donnell. The site is 220 PA Super 277, if you're interested in looking it up. And basically, the trial court, which is the county level court, took 3 days of testimony to find that the father, or the putative father, the alleged father, wasn't really the father, and that the form did not contain an authentic signature of the guy. So he took him off child support. But it took months and months, and I can't imagine how many dollars to litigate this. And then it was put on appeal, and it was affirmed on appeal. Here's the point of the video. First, an ounce of prevention is worth 1 billion pounds of cure in this case. 2, be careful what you agree to, either orally in a hearing, or don't sign the acknowledgement without a genetic test. It's easy to get a genetic test now. They just swab the inside of your cheek and that of the child. And they're super accurate. So if it's your child, yeah, you're going to be responsible until the child emancipates for the cost of raising that child. But if you're not, don't sign your rights away. It's like pleading guilty to something they're not going to be able to prove. All right? Think. Talk to local legal counsel. Don't sign anything like this. A lot of people don't read it, and it's nearly impossible. Not impossible, but nearly impossible to undo your voluntary agreement for paternity. Don't do that, all right? Think, listen, do your homework, be careful out there. Leave a comment, all right? And know that you can untangle stuff, but you don't want to spend all the time and money doing that. Be smart up front. Be careful out there.